Hello, my name is Rich Howard, owner of Architectural Builder Supply, and this video is to bring you a closer look at the transatlantic Sf Op27-DU. This is a Vista wall type offset pivot set in a Duranodic finish, also available of course in the aluminum finish. That DU would become AL. There's your bottom assembly. Obviously your set screw for holding the bottom spindle in. Okay. So let's take a tour of the entire device, and let's start at the bottom and work our way up. So first of all, there is a link below this video to the instructions. And it's really not instructions, it's more of a cut sheet that shows this and Transatlantic sister products to it. So there you go. It does allow you to see the other items from Transatlantic, but we'll talk about the installation instructions as we go along. So the overall, I like to give the dimensions because sometimes it helps people determine if this is correct. Overall length of the floor plate, 3 inch. Width over here, 1 5/8 inches. Okay, so let's look at what the center of those screw holes are. You can see you're at 3/8 on the first one, and then about 1 1/8 on the next. And then from the end of the plate to the center is 2.5 inches. So this is a 3/4 inch offset, and then what that means is the dimension from the face of the door to the vertical axis of pivoting is 3/4 inch. Okay. You can obviously adjust the bottom portion. You would need a wrench, and I don't have one here. You can thread that out a little bit and then tighten it back down. Okay. Now let's continue our way up the door. Here is the bottom portion for the door. Okay. Bearing assembly that's inside of here. And so continuing our way up the door. So nice bearing packet that's inside of there. It's going to fit onto that spindle stud. Very nice. Okay, arrangement. Now, let's get some dimensions of the door portion. Overall height, 1 3/4 inches. Then you can see the center on those screw holes, starting at about 5/16 and then down to about 1 1/8. Okay. Width, 1 3/8. Projection, about 1 1/4 inches. Screws, I'll show you the screw package in a moment. Continuing up the door, here's the top portion of the door with the spring-loaded pin. Okay. Dimensionally, it's going to be identical to the bottom portion. About 1 3/4 inches. Just under 1.5 inches. Same screw locations as before. Projection of that pin, just in case you would like to know, it's about 9/16. Then the header portion, and that's going to get cut and installed to the slot that you'll have in the header. You'll have your 3 holes that will have been countersunk for you to attach it. Then of course your bushing that's there with a top pin assembly. It'll obviously look like that. Dimensions. About 2 1/8 overall. Width at the widest portion, 1 7/16 inches. Thickness, and these are just generic dimensions, but 7/8. Then you can get an idea of where those screw holes are. About 3/16 and then about 15/16. And that other one is going to be right in the middle at about 5/8. Now the screw package, you're going to get hex cap screws for what you'll need to get to the inside style of the door and bolt it right to the inside of the wall of the door itself, right to the threaded portion on your upper and lower door parts. You'll get a couple of plastic anchors and a couple of large screws, and that's going to be for installing this down to the floor. And then your finished screws that will hold this to the header as well. Transatlantic is a comprehensive provider of storefront hardware. That link below this video, while it doesn't do much in the way of installation instructions, does show you other complementary items that they have in aluminum storefront hardware. They're a name that's tried and trusted and true in the industry of importing very good quality door hardware and very economically priced door hardware as well. I wouldn't hesitate to use Transatlantic, and I don't hesitate to use them or suggest that others use them because of the reliable performance from their hardware. If you have any questions on the Transatlantic TA, that's an SF storefront Op27-DU 3/4 inch offset pivot set, or any other Transatlantic products, feel free to reach out to us.